So what we're going to take a look at is that second half of the riff. I just did a little build up when I kind of came into it like that. I just did a little build up, just showing you how you can fit this particular riff in a solo. And the riff we're going to work on today is the note skipping riff, finishing with the Hendrix riff. So let's look at the notes that we're going to use for this. We're just going to create a little mini E minor scale. We're in the key of E. And so what we're going to do is create just a little scale. I'm going to show you all the notes we're going to use in this particular riff. We're going to use 4 strings on string 1. And it's on string 1 we're going to go 12, 10, 8, and 7. 12, 10, 8, 7. Then on string 2 we're going to go 10, 8, 7. And then 9 and 7 on string 3. So what we're doing is a little mini scale. So here's E. And there's E there, and then we're using one additional note past that D to our 7th tone there. So what we're doing, this note skipping riff is in like 4 groupings. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. Okay, so let's look at that. So what we're going to do is, all we're doing is we're just running down the scale and we're skipping a note in a 4 pattern sense and then coming back up to the previous note that was below it, running it again. I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to go E to C, we're going to go D to B, and then we're going to go C to A, and then B to G. So that gives us our 4 count pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the correct picking to that is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so very important to keep that alternate picking consistent, because as we kind of roll over strings, you'll see that, you know, sometimes I might be able to, you know, do a hybrid style of picking and just do 2 down strokes in a row or 2 upstrokes in a row. But we're not doing that. We're staying true to our alternate picking. So here we go. First section, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're going to start on D. 1. We're going to skip the C note and go to the B, and then C and 3 and 4 and. Now we're going to start on the C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're going to finally start on our B for the 4th grouping. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Finishing on that 7th tone there, that D. Okay? So now watch. Here's the whole thing slow. Fast. Okay, so you go really fast. So really cool riff, really a lot of fun. Okay, so now, so after that, I finished on that D note, went on that last grouping, starting on the B. I finished on the D note, and then I did this. So I just a minor pentatonic. I went D, E, G, A. Okay. So on the 3rd string, we're going fret 7, 9, 2nd string, 8 and 10, and then you're going to bend this. So you bend this note here with your 3rd finger, but the pinky's going to play this note here, fret 10, and it's not going to bend. I mean, when I saw Hendrix do this, I mean, it really made my day. I went straight home from after watching the movie and could not wait to play it because I seen him do it. And I really liked how he positioned the 2nd finger on the E note for the riff that's to come. So now watch this. So here's after the note skipping riff, I did this. So doing those 2 strings at the same time, at the time, all I knew how to do was this. So when I saw Hendrix go like this, and get that extra string in there. It just adds so much dynamics, you know, and depth to the riff instead of just doing this. So I really like that. Sure, it's still a good riff, use it all the time, but this one, really cool. Okay, so now, the Hendrix riff now that I did at the end, which I saw Hendrix do on the movie, like I talked about, was this. And then he did this. And what he did was this. And he let the strings 2 and 3 bleed. He went like this. So those 2 strings are bleeding at the same time, still ringing out. And that's just with a pull off on string 2 from 10 to 8, and then finishing off on fret 9 on string 3. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do a upstroke, downstroke. Sure, normally when you start a riff, the first notion is to hit it with the downstroke. On this one, we're going up because of the way the ease to hit this riff with the upstroke, downstroke. If you watch my right hand, now watch this. See, so you're just going like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So now watch, here's the whole thing. Which we talked about that. Now here comes the next one. So there's the whole riff. So basically now you guys know this. All right. Subscribe to my channel. We got a lot of stuff coming up this year. Some great stuff. Also, I'm narrating on Car's guitar channel, which I will include the link below. So please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Comment. We love hearing your comments. And have a great day. Practice.